herself, gave you her heart without a shield, and slowly forgot how her own love felt. You'll see her face in the morning light, when you wake up and reach your side, when you're eating alone at night, when you close your eyes and try to hide. She'll be the echo in your dreams, the silence you can't escape, and every tear you cry alone will be your own mistake. One day you'll regret losing her, the girl who gave you everything. You'll be the one crying in the dark, while she's smiling with someone new. You lost the girl who stayed so true, stood by you through every storm. Now she's gone, and you're left with truth. You let her go for your pride. You lost the girl who did it all, who stayed when no one else would stay. Even when your words were sharp, she never walked away. She tried to understand your heart when she was the one in need. You weren't there when she called your name. You chose your ego over love indeed. Now she's stronger, moving on, while you're stuck in yesterday. The love you thought would always wait finally slipped away. One day you'll regret losing her, the girl who gave you everything. You'll be the one crying in the dark, while she's smiling with someone new. You lost the girl who stayed so true, who held your heart like gold. Now she's happy in someone else's arms, and you're alone. You're alone in the cold. She was there when no one was, your safe place, your home. But you only see her worth now that she's gone. One day you'll remember her in every place you go, but she won't be waiting anymore. She finally chose herself, and the girl who once loved you more than she loved her own soul is now the woman who learned to never lose herself again. You think you're smart enough to make your secrets disappear, deleting every message like the truth won't reappear. But she can read your silence, every change in your tone. Your eyes tell all the stories you thought nobody'd know. Expressions, little motions, every lie you try to hide. Her heart can feel the distance every time you step outside. My intuition is strong, and through my quiet investigations, I finally found the truth behind your explanations. You said that I was crazy, said I'd never see it through, but the truth you tried said she'd never understand, while holding someone else's heart with your unfaithful hands. You promise she's the only one, the woman that you choose, but every time you turned away, you made her feel she'd lose. She forgave 1,000 times all your reasons and your lies, told herself that love survives even when the spirit dies. My intuition is strong, and through my quiet investigations, I finally found the truth behind your explanations. You said that I was crazy, said I'd never see it through, but the truth you tried to bury found its way back into view. She said love has many stages, sometimes freedom, sometimes cage, sometimes standing in the dark, just hoping you will change. But her smile slowly faded, her voice was left unheard. Now she's choosing her own heart instead of empty words. My intuition was strong, and now the truth is crystal clear. All the nights I spent in silence, all the hidden tears. You thought that I would stay and keep forgiving what you do, but I finally chose myself instead of choosing you. So goodbye to every memory and every broken place. Goodbye to the man I married and the husband who chose someone Many a woman spent her best years holding on to broken promises, believed the words, ignored the signs, gave her heart too many chances. She thought love would change his ways, that time would make him see. But hope became a habit, and pain felt like loyalty. She stayed for what could be, not for what was real, calling sacrifice love while forgetting how to feel. Loyalty is beautiful, but not when it hurts, not when it drains you, not when it burns. Love's meant to heal, not leave you in pain, not make you question your worth every day. Sometimes the bravest, most loving way is choosing yourself and walking away. She gave grace where there was none, made excuses, wore a shame, held on tighter to the dream, while reality stayed the same. He took her light, her gentle heart, and called it just who he is. But love that breaks you slowly was never love to begin. Peace should feel like safety, cost your mind. Love should grow you, not make you bleed, not steal the best parts of who you can be. Sometimes the most loyal thing you say is I love myself, and walk away. Walk away and let yourself heal. You like to play with the edges, push me right out to the brink. Say you just need a reaction, then act surprised when I sink. You say I'm all that you wanted, then disappear for a week. You wanna dance on the surface, I'm getting pulled in too deep. I can love you to death, or act like you never existed, hold you close to my chest, or keep every message unlisted. You decide where you get, angel or a ghost in an instant. I can love you to death, or treat you like you never existed. One word, I'm driving at midnight. One word, I'm turning my phone into a brick on the bedside, like I don't know what you own. You make a game out of pressure, then call it passion and fade. You keep on playing with fire, then flinch when you feel the flame. I can love you to death, or act like you never existed, hold you close to my chest, or keep every message unlisted. Keep crossing every line, then ask why the border's missing. You keep tugging on my heart, then laugh when the beat is twitching. Careful what you call mine, careful how you twist this, 'cause once I flip that switch, I swear you never existed. I can love you to death, or act like you never existed, hold you close to my chest, keep every message unlisted. You just know you get, angel or a ghost in an instant. I can love you to death, or treat you like you never existed. Even then, I felt the cold in every word you forced to say. I chose to stay despite the doubt, hoping somehow it would still mean something. Every night that you were gone, I kept waiting while you drifted away, blind fighting. There will come a day when it's too late now for your love. The words you're only saying now are scars on a heart long worn and tired. It's too late now, my love. I've finally learned to let you go. Now here you are, begging me, holding promises you never kept. But the heart that once cried for you has learned to love the way it should. Not everything that's broken can be fixed by an apology. Some hearts only trust once, and when they're tired, they walk away for good. There will come a day when it's too late now for your love. Even if you scream my name, only silence answers back. It's too late now, my love. This wounded heart has closed its door. I loved you completely. You left me shattered and alone. Now I'm whole again in a world where you're no longer there. There will come a day you'll finally understand why I love. Not because love was lacking, but because the pain was far too much. It's too late now, my love. Goodbye to what we used to be. If you ever love again, don't wait until it's too late, because some hearts will not wait forever. Mud on my shoes, map in my hand, all wrong. Sky turning bruised, every trail felt too long. Branches like questions, scratching my arms and my